Alright, so this is my Access Bank domiciliary account. I recently created it, and in this video I want to tell you everything you need to know about how to create it for yourself. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to start by talking about all the things that you need in order to create the domiciliary account, that is the requirements. Then later on I'm going to talk about my experience with the whole account creation process. Okay, so the things you need are a passport, just one passport of your face. You're going to need a valid ID card, so it can be your voter's card, your NIN, your driver's license. I used my NIN. You're going to also need your utility bill, which is your NEPA bill. The NEPA bill is going to be used for verifying your address. Next, you're going to need $100 as deposit. It's not going to be taken by the bank. You're only using it to maybe show that you are serious about creating an account with them. You can withdraw the money at the bank after they have created the account. In the beginning of the video, I showed you guys my account, and that was $100. So that was the money that I deposited at the bank. And finally, you're going to need two references. So I used a reference from Access Bank. The person from the Access Bank has a domiciliary account, so I used the person as one of my references. And the second person I used was from First Bank. Now I'm going to talk about that later on, but it's just to let you guys know that you can use anybody that has a current account with any bank in Nigeria. It has to be a current account. Sorry, I forgot to mention that at first. So your references have to be current account holders. But I believe if you have a domiciliary account with Access Bank, then you're automatically a current account holder. I'm not really sure about that one, sure, but yeah, it means that you can verify or you can be a reference for somebody else. So those are the things you need as requirements to create a domiciliary account. Now I can tell you about my experience when I went to the bank to create the account. So I went to the bank on the 27th of October to start the creation process. And when I went there, I told them what I wanted to do, and they just told me to fill a form. So on the form, there's a part that will ask you what kind of currencies you want to receive. I only selected the dollar symbol, but I asked my account officer if it was possible to just check all of them, because there was the pounds icon or symbol, not icon, the euro symbol, and I forgot the other one. I think there were four. Can't really remember the last one. But he told me that for me to check them, I'll have to deposit the $100 equivalent of all of them. So I just left it there. And I asked him what would happen if someone sent money to, like, my domiciliary account, if someone sent maybe pounds or dollars, not dollars, euros. And he said that it will not even work, that it will just be sent back to the person. So with this account, I can only send dollars. So if I want to create the other ones, I'll have to go back and then open accounts for those ones as well. So yeah, that is the major thing about creating the form. You have to choose the type of currency you want to receive. So you just need to fill up the basic info on the form, like your name, your BVN, you have to sign, all those basic stuff that you can do. It's nothing serious. You also need to know your next of kin. So I had to fill that one up as well. Basic stuff, anybody can fill the form. So after I filled the form, submitted my passport, just one passport, my NIN and my NEPA bill, then they gave me a form to go and give to my references. The form was just one piece of paper, so you have to give it to one person. After the person is done filling it, then you take it to the next person. So on the paper, it's going to start with your name, and then the person is going to write their name as well. The person with the current account is going to write their name and why they want to, not why, what they have to say about you. Like, I gave it to my brother-in-law and he said, very reliable, trustworthy. And I gave it to the guy that I normally exchange with and he said suitable. Another thing they'll ask is how long the person has known you. So yeah, the person will write that there. If it's 10 years, they'll write 10 years. If it's 5 years, they'll write that. Finally, the person will write their account number, the name of their bank, and then they're going to sign. So that's basically all they have to do. I can't show you what it looks like because I don't know if it's going to be against any kind of banking policy, but it is also basic stuff. So anybody that really knows you will know how to fill the form. They will just talk about you. They'll write their name, they'll sign, and that's all. And they'll put the date as well. So after giving the form to my references to fill up, I went back to the bank on the same day and submitted it to the account manager. The first thing he said was that, well, because First Bank is not their bank, they'll have to send like a confirmation, or they'll send a letter to them for them to confirm the person with the account number that is from their bank. And that was a reason why it would take some time before they will create the domiciliary accounts. And to me, I was like, okay, it should be fine. As long as I'm not using somebody that I don't know, then it should be fine. But that was where the whole problem started. I'm going to be honest, I've never really liked First Bank because I have followed people that have had issues with First Bank to the bank, and I've seen the way that they treat their customers, and honestly, hands off. Not me, I can't use First Bank, maybe unless it's the last bank in Nigeria then probably. But anyways, so on the 27th of October was on a Friday. So we waited till I think Wednesday or Thursday, and I called the man to ask him how far, what's going on. I haven't heard from him. He said they were still waiting on First Bank to respond. And to me, it felt like, okay, Wednesday, Thursday, if they don't respond, then I guess it's time to look for someone else to help me out with it. And he said it was a good idea because First Bank was being too slow. Thursday came and there was still no reply from First Bank. So I had to look for someone else that will be my reference. So I talked to the bank manager or the account officer, and he said there was no problem. I just needed to look for maybe an Access Bank account holder that has a domiciliary account as well. And that was what I did. So that was last week Friday. Let me just confirm the date. Yes, that was on the 2nd of November. That's when I decided to look for another reference, and he helped me out with it. And Friday came. He told me I was supposed to get the account on Friday, and I waited till like at night. And on Saturday, I called him, and he said the network was bad. He wanted to call me and tell me about it, but he just felt like I should just be patient. And yeah, today is Monday, and I finally got the account, which is the 6th of November. So I don't know how many days was that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it took me 10 days for me to get my domiciliary account from Access Bank. And it's not like Access Bank was slow. It's just that, well, First Bank actually messed me up. Anyway, so after I got the account number, I checked the app and I saw that, yes, the account number was linked to my profile on the app, but I had no money there. It was showing $0, and I felt like, okay, what's going on? So I called the account manager, and he told me that, yes, they were working on it. It was just to deposit the money to the account, and that would be all. Then I waited for like 1 hour before I got to the credit alert that the money had been deposited into my account, and it was deposited by the account manager. So that's basically all that happened. So something I noticed from the app while I was just testing things out is that you will not be able to transfer money that was deposited in cash to your Access Bank account. One of the reasons why I got the account was because you'll be able to transfer from one Access Bank to another. And when I wanted to test it to see if it will work, I saw that it was saying I have zero amount transferable to another account. So I asked in my group if it was normal to not be able to transfer your Access Bank funds if you deposited it in cash, and someone said yes, because the person has been using Access Bank for a while now. So the only way you can transfer is if the money that you have in your Access Bank was sent via like transfer as well. That's how it works. Another thing I noticed with the app is that you'll be able to create a virtual dollar card with Access Bank. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm sure in the future I'll do that. So this is like a new journey for me. I think I'm done with UBA, at least for now. I think I'm done with UBA. Maybe if UBA creates something new with their domiciliary accounts, then maybe I'll try that one out again in the future. But for now, no more UBA. Very soon, I'm sure I'm going to be getting the debit dollar card by Access Bank as well. And just to make sure I have everything I need to use the bank fully well. So I guess that's all for this video. If you guys found it helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and ask me any questions you may have concerning the process. With that said, I'll be seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.